Clean it up. Clean. On the Phillies, not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it thunder score for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out your league. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping on, never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour. I'ma make it straight. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Succop will put this one right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Dallas.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Buccaneers 3. Rick Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Prescott on 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Four yards remain for second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, Alabama. Go up.
Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mike 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He's got it.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play here for Dallas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On play action, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
42's the mic, boy. 42's the mic.
On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Target. Mike 42, back it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Let's go one more.
Again, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
That's the way. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Coming to you.
One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, my friend.